Removed it. Same customer every single time.
Not a very expensive renovation then.
Yeah, not when all your materials are free, but
hopefully not teach it, it's teaching my kids.
Right? Hopefully not.
So they would like to pursue charges, so you are going to be in custody for that.
On April 4th, 2024, at approximately 12:15 p.m. at a Home Depot in Palm Bay, Florida, a 5-year cashier named Elena was arrested after loss prevention linked her register ID to a 6-month internal theft scheme. The method is called sweethearting. A cashier intentionally voids items during a transaction, letting merchandise leave without payment. Elena allegedly used a routine duplicate scan void to remove items for one specific returning customer. From September 2023 through March 2024, the scheme involved flooring, baseboards, paint, and on March 9th, a DeWalt table saw and ceramic tile. A renovation financed by stolen merchandise totaling $5,702.81 in validated losses.
How long has this been going on?
At least in September.
Okay.
We didn't know until.
So we have a thing where you can, like, if, let's say you scan something twice, you can remove one thing.
Right.
That's how she got caught.
Okay.
Because she scanned something twice, removed it, same customer every single time, and then at that point she passed 2 plants. But since then she's passed $5,700 worth of stuff since September.
Okay.
To the same customer. She claims she doesn't know that customer. She claims that she agrees that it happened because I did my homework, but she doesn't remember any of it.
Okay.
So the interesting thing is the other associate that she passed merchandise to works for that customer.
Okay.
Part-time. So, but she claims she didn't know that either.
She was telling me that whoever this customer is, corporate's going to be...
We'll go after her as well. Yeah.
All right.
She actually owns an animal hospital fairly close to here. So I'm assuming that's where all the flooring is.
Huge.
Is an animal hospital. But
15, 14.
So that's what she's primarily been taking, is flooring?
flooring, paint, and then it's, the most recent one, March 9th, was a DeWalt table saw and some tile. So she's obviously renovating something. I don't know if it's I didn't go to the clinic. I don't know if it's a clinic or a house, or I have no idea. But,
Well, it's not a very expensive renovation then.
yeah, not when all your materials are free.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go in and let her know that we're terminating her.
Okay.
And then you guys can go in.
Okay, real quick, I can also take this since you're just helping out today.
I didn't know if I was talking to you.
No, it's all good. We're all the same, and you are the
district loss prevention.
Okay.
She also apparently works for something with the school board part-time. So she's
making great choices.
You guys, but
Hopefully not teach it, it's teaching my kids.
right? Hopefully not. She doesn't know you're about to walk in.
Hey there, Lana. Hi. Lana, right?
Yes.
Hey, I'm Officer Branch of the Palm Bay Police Department. You know I'm talking to you?
Excuse me?
Do you know why I'm speaking with you today?
No.
Okay, so I know that you were just terminated from Home Depot. They ended up calling us in regard to what has been going on.
Okay.
Okay. And basically, I would just like to ask you if you'd like to speak with us.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, they would like to pursue charges on this. So I'm just going to read you your Miranda warning.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to get more comfortable and set your stuff down, you absolutely can. But I'll just read you your Miranda warning, and then we can go from there. Okay.
You can read them.
All right. So
Just that I have my diabetic monitor on my phone, and
totally understand that. I'm not going to inhibit anything.
and I just need. What time is it? Because
right now it's about 12:24.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Till 1. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you just let me know.
Okay.
Do you have automatic pump or anything for your insulin?
No, it's in my bag.
Okay. All right. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have one present with you while you are being questioned.
Okay.
If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish one. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights that I've explained to you?
Yes.
Okay. Having these rights in mind, are you willing to speak with us now?
Yeah.
Okay. So, in regard to this, I mean, is reportedly about $5,700.
That's what they're saying.
Okay. Well, tell me your side.
I can't recall their name. He named some person, random person that I have no knowledge of, and he says that it was ongoing and it was only that particular customer, never anyone else.
Okay. Before I keep asking you some questions, do you mind getting your driver's license out and I can hold your phone for you? As far as, the things that you're saying you don't call, did they explain to you the method that you were using to attain certain things?
Yeah, but they're only showing me one customer. I mean, they're pertaining to one particular person that I can supposedly be doing this, but I have no recollection of who they are.
Okay. What was the method that they were saying that you were using?
Scanning 3 items and not the rest. Letting things walk out the door.
Okay.
I don't have that practice with anybody, so
You don't have that what?
practice with anybody else. Supposedly, out of all the thousands of scans that I've done,
Right.
it's just this one particular person,
Okay.
and I don't recollect that person.
When you say you don't recollect that person, this one person has been involved
Supposedly
multiple times.
multiple times on this.
Right.
Supposedly that I've let go, not rung up, or let things go by.
Okay. And if you don't know this person, but this person has come back multiple times, could you recognize this person?
If they would let me know who the person is, yeah.
Okay. Do you know or remember the items that you
According to him, he said flooring, baseboards, the wall, I think saw, he said.
Well, I'm not necessarily basing it just on what they're saying. I want you to tell me your side, because of course we got called here because they called us. And what they are reporting is quite the theft. I mean that's a felony
That's
level
what they're
theft.
saying,
So
yes.
how long have you been employed with Home Depot?
5 years.
5 years. Have you been in trouble for anything like this before?
No, I worked for a doctor for 15 years, and he retired recently, back in 2019.
You worked for who again?
A doctor. I was working for a doctor. He was an eye surgeon. He retired, and I came to work here.
So 5 years. How long have you lived in Palm Bay?
About 20.
Do you have any friends that are currently doing a remodeling?
No,
Do you
and my
have-
house doesn't need, well, my house needs remodeled, but I haven't started any procedure on that yet.
Okay. So why do you believe that they are saying that you're doing this?
I have no idea.
If I were to give you a name of someone who supposedly has all of these items, would you tell me if...
I know them? Sure.
What's the name of the person?
No, I don't know it, W. Butler. That's the name he gave me in there as well. I don't know. I have no association with her. I've ever met her. Don't know even what she looks like because he didn't show me any of the photos.
It just seems a little weird that they, would call us, they'd go through the process of...
That's fine. It's what they got to do. I mean, I'm not.
You just seem kind of like nonchalant about it. I would be very upset if I was in your position.
I'm not, because it's like, I only work here part-time, and, I've done the best. My attendance is spectacular. I'm always here, and they call me, I work, so if this is the way they want to look at something, I mean, I can't help them. It's embarrassing that they have to go through this, because I work for the school board as well. And I tutor children, so I'm gonna have to just clear my name because they wanted me to come on board full time.
Yeah.
And I can't do that now with this, so I don't know what to say.
Yeah. Well, I don't want you to make up anything. I mean, if
Yeah, I
it's
know.
not true, it's not true. However, based on the things that we have, of course, like we have to take the
Exactly.
next steps. So they would like to pursue charges, so you are going to be in custody for that. Do you have any further questions for her right now?
Not right now, I don't know.
Okay. Is there anyone at home that you need to call or coordinate a ride with your vehicle?
Well, I have a vehicle. I can meet you at the station, whichever way.
No, that's not how it's going to work this time. So this time, you're
Okay.
coming with us.
Okay.
But that's why I'm asking if you can call anybody to come get your vehicle, or where's your insulin at?
I have my bag in there, so I have to go get my insulin at home
Where is your bag?
in my locker.
In your locker? Okay. So you haven't cleared out your locker at all
No,
yet?
all I need is my bag. It's still in there,
All right.
and I
Well,
left my apron there. So,
Okay,
and I got my pens.
let's walk to your locker and get your bag, okay?
Okay.
The alleged recipient owns an animal hospital near the store. A second Home Depot associate was present during one transaction and works part-time for that same customer, a connection that significantly raises conspiracy exposure. The evidence was gathered entirely by Home Depot's loss prevention team through their own POS audit system. Because a private actor, not law enforcement, collected this data, the Fourth Amendment does not apply. No warrant was required. Under Florida Statute Section 812.0142A1, theft of property valued between $5,000 and $10,000 constitutes grand theft in the second degree, a felony carrying a maximum of 15 years in Florida State Prison. Florida Statute Section 812.0142B1 sets grand theft at the third degree for losses between $750 and $5,000. The $5,702.81 total crossed the threshold into second-degree felony territory, a meaningful sentencing escalation. Under Florida Statute Section 777.04, a person who agrees with another to commit a felony can be charged with conspiracy even without directly committing the act. The animal hospital owner faces potential exposure under this statute. Officer Branch of the Palm Bay Police Department read Elena her Miranda rights in full before any questioning, a constitutional requirement established in Miranda v. Arizona in 1966 for all custodial interrogations. Elena waived her rights and agreed to speak. Under Colorado v. Connolly in 1986, a valid Miranda waiver must be voluntary, knowing, and intelligent. The officer noted her diabetic condition and confirmed she was able to proceed.
This way.
We're gonna get her stuff out of her locker.
It's right in here.
Yeah.
Can we do it outside?
So
I'll
I'm
walk
gonna
right alongside
listen.
you.
I know you've been super respectful, but this is just our policy, okay? So I am gonna cuff you, and it's gonna be in the front.
Really? You're gonna embarrass me in front of all of my...
I'm not gonna embarrass you.
Okay.
I'm just
So
doing.
you want to
just
do it in
doing-
the front?
I'm just doing. I have to do this, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah. Kept them super loose, so I'm not gonna rub
Thank you.
anything like that, okay? Just walk straight this way.
Where's the other gentleman?
268, can you show one female in custody?
Make sure that my keys are hanged up on the
Okay.
Yep, they are.
Oh, okay. Just making sure because I didn't know if I left them off on the side.
Did he say horse? Okay. Just put your hand. It's not the most comfortable.
All our stuff up with you.
Okay. What's that?
I'll take all this stuff up.
Thank you.
I'll swear them in real quick.
All right.
All right, just raise your right hand for me. Swear you're telling me the truth, all the truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You understand lying's bad?
The what?
Lying is bad.
Lying is bad.
Lying is bad.
I would agree. Lying is bad.
There you go.
Elena acknowledged the incidents occurred, but denied remembering the customer or the method. Those partial admissions, on Bodycam, post-Miranda, are now admissible at trial. Invoking counsel before speaking was the legally sound choice. Her cashier ID is embedded in every voided transaction record. The POS audit trail does not depend on Elena's memory. Whether she recalls the customer is legally irrelevant. The documented pattern speaks independently. Officer Branch noted on camera that Elena appeared nonchalant. Courts have consistently held that demeanor alone is insufficient to establish guilt. It is, however, admissible as context and will be part of the prosecution's narrative. The officer retrieved Elena's insulin from her locker and applied handcuffs in the front position, accommodations for her diabetic condition. Denying medical access during a custodial arrest creates duty of care liability for the department. Elena was charged with one felony count of grand theft in the second degree and booked on a $2,500 bond. The animal hospital owner was referred to corporate for further investigation. Her legal outcome remains unknown at this analysis. A felony conviction in Florida carries consequences beyond incarceration: loss of voting rights, ineligibility for professional licenses, and potential termination from public roles, including Elena's school board position. Lesson 1. Retail POS systems create a permanent, employee-specific audit trail. Sweethearting is detectable not through surveillance alone, but through statistical pattern analysis. One cashier, one customer, repeated anomalies over time. Lesson 2. When law enforcement states charges will be pursued, the only legally sound response is to invoke counsel and remain silent. A Miranda waiver cannot be retroactively withdrawn. Every statement made after it is admissible evidence. Lesson 3. Receiving stolen merchandise as part of a coordinated scheme creates independent criminal exposure. Under Florida's conspiracy statute, the recipient does not need to perform the theft. Agreement and benefit are sufficient. Lesson 4. Internal corporate investigations are not bound by Fourth Amendment constraints. Employers may audit POS records, review transaction histories, and share findings with law enforcement without triggering constitutional protections.